Troubling new signs that the economy could be headed for a downturn after the high of the holiday shopping season wears off. A new Gallup poll shows confidence in the economy is at its lowest level since April of 2020, when we were all still getting used to the lockdown. Gene Marks is a certified public accountant and president of the Marks Group. Gene, Merry Christmas to you. I think this news, though, may not sit well with our viewers. How bad are we expecting things to get in 2022 after the holiday high has passed?
Hey, Griff. Merry Christmas to you as well. Like everything, it's really going to depend on the type of business that you're in and, what part of the economy that you're in. I mean, yeah, if you're in the restaurant business, retail, travel, theater, and arts, Griff, the next 3-4 months are going to be tough. I mean, some of our major cities in the country, like Philadelphia, where I'm from, they're already upping their mandates. They're requiring restaurants to only serve people that are vaccinated. Some cities like New York are they're requiring people that are employees have to be vaccinated as well. It's going to have a big impact on a lot of small businesses in those sectors, and that's going to hurt the economy. However, the good news is that there are other sectors of the economy that I think are still going to weather the storm pretty good. Construction, for example, e-commerce. So parts of the economy it's going to be tough the next 3-4 months. Other parts of the economy, I think they're going to come through it okay.
Gene, this index is really important, the Gallup index, because it basically shows how Americans view the economy from fair to good to poor. And when you look at what we showed our viewers there, April 2020, negative 33, April 2021, plus 2. Now we're back to negative 33. The president just this past week saying we're not going back to March of 2020. But in some areas, it looks like the economy is starting to do so.
Yeah, I mean, it really depends on what the buyers think. But, I'm gonna counter that, Griff, with other indexes that I look at. I cover small businesses, and we have a lot of clients that are small businesses in my practice. The National Federation of Independent Businesses, the U.S. Chamber of Commerce, just within the past 2 weeks came out with their small business optimism index, is what they were looking forward to in the coming months and in 2022. And their actual optimism is not so bad. In fact, it's fairly strong. So you're absolutely right. If consumers are feeling not in a buying mode, that's going to be a problem for the economy. But, remember, the economy is not just about retail and restaurants. It is also about a lot of other industries that are in, particularly housing and construction. And some of those industries are still going pretty strong, and I'm expecting them to continue to be strong in 2022. It'll definitely be a mixed bag.
Well, and speaking of mixed bags, one thing that unfortunately seems constant and not going away is this inflation. If you look at the rise in consumer prices over the last 12 months, 5.7%. Help Advisors surveys on energy prices as well. There's the 5.7%. So I want to just zone in on that. How big of a problem and how long-lasting of a problem is that going to be?
Okay, so it's a big problem. And by the way, it's not the 5.7%, which is the consumer price index. The number that we should all be focusing on is the producer price index, Griff, because that's what it's costing to make the stuff that we're going to buy. It was at 9.6% this past month. And we are telling our clients that producer prices are going to be going up significantly in the next 6 months. Why? Because if you drill down into the core components of what it costs to make things, construction materials, chemicals, lumber and plastics, transportation, iron and steel. Griff, those prices have been going up on an annualized basis of anywhere from 30 to 100% in this past year. Even compensation costs have gone up 10% in this past year. That's what it's costing American manufacturers and service providers to produce their products and services, and that's a leading indicator. So with it being at 9.6% now, I'm looking for it to go up even higher over the next 3 to 6 months, and that is going to start filtering down to us. So inflation is going to continue to be a significant issue for at least the first half of 2022, if not longer.
Not good news. We will continue to follow it. Gene Marks, thank you for taking time, and a Merry Christmas to you, sir.
Thanks, Griff. You take care. Merry Christmas.